What's up, guys? Welcome to your 175th Android tutorial for the new Boston. What we're going to be doing in this tutorial is basically getting everything set up to actually draw a triangle onto our emulator, finally. It might take one more tutorial before we actually can see it, but we're at least going to draw to it. So, in that line of code that I wanted to show you guys, or why I didn't type in the last tutorial, because I wanted to try and find some pictures of how it would connect our vertices using these different modes for the most part, but I couldn't actually find any pictures online, so we're just gonna wing it, and I'll try and explain it to the best of my ability. But all we're gonna do is, again, within our enabled client state, we're just gonna relate to the GL object being passed in again, and we're just gonna say glDraw, and we have two draw methods, arrays and elements, and we're gonna use the elements because we have basically a index buffer set up, again, that short buffer, and that's what we're going to relate to with the glDrawElements. With the glArrays, you don't actually need a buffer, as you can see within the parameters, but we want to get a little bit more specific to draw the way that we'd like, so we're going to use the glAelement. And the mode is what I wanted to show you guys. Basically, it's going to connect our points or vertices in different, or indexes I should say, because again we created these 3 points out of the coordinates for the most part, and it's going to connect those points different ways. So again we're going clockwise, starting at 0, 1, 2, and we can connect those either by creating a line. We can connect those with a line where it connects the last and the first point that we started with. We can connect it with actually just building a triangle, which we're going to use, and there's also other ones like triangle fan and some other options that you guys can use, but again, I couldn't find any pictures on that, so sorry about that. But again, all we're going to do is we're going to relate to our GL10 object or class, and then we're just going to say GL_triangle, and yeah, we have a triangle strip, a triangle fan, but we're just going to create one triangle. You guys, if you can find it, leave a comment in the video or something to help other people see what these actually do. Basically, a strip is, if we had 10 points, it'd just start at this point, strip it, or go like a zigzag down all those points and create triangles that way into a strip. A fan, if we had a point here, like this is our point 0, then we have point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all around it. It'd create triangles based off that center point. But since we're just creating one triangle, we're just going to say we want to just build a triangle out of it. And then what we want to do is we want to tell them how many points or indexes we have. Again, our index array up here has 3 points, so we're just going to say 3, or just to be a little more program cautious, we can just say p index dot length. And for the type, again, we have to define what type our buffer is, and again, it's the short type that we have up here, and just like the last time we set up this pointer, we referred to that as a float, so we have to tell that this glArrays method that we're working with shorts. So all we're going to do is just say our GL10 object, or class, why do I keep saying object, dot GL underscore unassigned short, or unsigned short, sorry. And we're just going to click that, and then that's going to define what type we're working with. And then lastly, we need to set up our buffer, which we called pbuff. And there we go. We're pretty much done with that line. And all that's doing is going to say, hey, we're working with 3 points or 3 indexes, and we're working with a short, and this is basically the order that I want, and I want you to draw a triangle. Again, going counterclockwise, all that good stuff.